That play, they put a whipping on the defensive linemen and linebackers that time, and a good job by the running back taking advantage of it. Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
The next snap will come from the 2-yard line. First and goal to go from the 2. Toss play here to Lynch. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and goal at the 1. They'll run it off the toss. Over the line. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. He's got a chance to return this one. Coming on to the field, a former league MVP and Super Bowl winning quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, I think it's universally agreed. Everybody thinks he's the best quarterback in the NFL because there is no weakness to his game.
The Packers have it at the 24. And it's knocked down. Randall Cobb is a threat to break it every time the football gets into his hands.
One of the secret weapons for the Green Bay Packers, Randall Cobb, in the pass game, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, but also very dangerous in the return game, too.
Lacy, a solo back sack. Lacy lines up in the backfield. Rodgers going to take off with it. One player to watch at linebacker today. He'll be in on many tackles. Bobby Wagner.
He was drafted because he had great speed in college, and that speed you see at the NFL. He is a tackling machine and a great linebacker.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Rodgers taking off. And on the catch, it's Randall Cobb. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
And Rodgers will hand it off.
Packers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of a couple that time. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
3rd and 11. Rodgers over to Nelson. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And it's able to read that play and make the hit. The
Packers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Packers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Here's the football marked at the 47. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Feeds him again. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
3rd and 12. Rodgers going to take off with it. Going deep. Incomplete. Both coaching staffs told us this week that this defense would be the key to the game, and so far they're ready for the occasion as they take them off the field and force the punt.
Well, one coaching staff is happy their prediction came true. The other one, of course, is very sad. But so far in this game, very crisp on the defensive side.
The Seahawks offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. And you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Second down and a long way to go.
Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Burnett's there to make the stop.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They design runs for him just to do it as a running back.
Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 35. Lynch looking out wide. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. Big, powerful Marshawn Lynch that time, taking it a long way down the field.
Oh, man, he fits this offense perfectly. They like to run the football with power, and I would say he is a power running back, no doubt. Breaks tackles, and when he breaks those tackles, able to pick up big yards.
On his way. Going to take it home for the touchdown. We're midway through the second quarter, and they're putting themselves in good shape for halftime.
Yeah, they are. That was a nice drive for a touchdown, but I'm looking at the defensive side. It's time for the captains on the defense to give everybody else a talk and shape things up and get back in this game.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
They're setting up the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Eddie Lacy taking the field again. They've fallen behind here, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that he hasn't really been able to do anything on the ground to this point.
Oh, I think it's everything to do with why they're behind in this game so far here today, Jim. And listen, the coach has got to call some different plays. What they've been running has not worked. Time for a different look. Lacy is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Lacy lines up in the backfield.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down.
Rodgers running away from the pressure. Ball is out.
thing we know about the NFL. When you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
First down at the 20. Barrels ahead.
Lynch is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. First and goal, and he'll hand it off to the fullback. Dives across, and he's in for the touchdown.
The fullback in most offenses in the NFL very seldom gets to carry the football, but down near the goal line, they serve a good purpose. Quick hitting plays by a big, powerful guy gets it done.
The Packers' return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score is 22-0.
Hyde's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Yeah, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on. But you're right. They've been dominating, physically just getting it done. And if they keep this up, there's no way the other team's going to win. Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. And it's batted down.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Rodgers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Looking long. And intercepted. And with that pick, it looks like the first half will end just the way it started, with this defense dominating in all aspects.
This defense has some attitude, don't they? They play fast, they play hard, and they just dare you to throw the football. Well, the offense finally did it. They took a chance, and they paid for it.
McCoy with the grab. McCoy's tackled right at the 42. Seahawks are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Wilson's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
And this game gets more and more out of hand.
The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
Hyde's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Packers are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
Coming up, second down. Rodgers back in shotgun formation. Rodgers going to take off with it. And they can't connect.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. They're down and 10. Spins away from contact. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. Quickly now, spikes it. A risky call there, and one that didn't pay off for this offense, Phil. They were desperate to try to make something happen before halftime.
Yeah, never be desperate in the first half of a football game, no matter what the score is. And I thought the coach's decision to go for it was desperate, and it's going to backfire and make things even worse.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. The first half comes to an end, and this one seems to be already decided. We're watching complete domination play out. Larry is coming up next with the highlights. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Packers have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there. You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Second down and 10. They'll run it here. Sherman's all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. And the defensive intensity continues out of the half. They'll look to put this game even further out of reach.
Man, when everything is going your way on the defensive side, that's what you do. You just play with more enthusiasm. You're faster. You feel good. You have confidence in everything you're doing. And it's been great here so far today.
Looking across the middle. The Packers turn the ball over on downs. Phil, how about this defense coming out of the locker room, being challenged on fourth down and responding with the stop?
Jim, I'm almost surprised they responded, because I don't think they could believe the offense was going to go for it on fourth down. That was a terrible decision, but like we've seen all day long, the defense was up for the challenge. Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Wilson's got it in the gun. Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here. Phil, they another touchdown here at the start of the third. And have you ever heard of a mercy rule in the NFL?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything such as a mercy rule, but if there was, they would call it off right here, wouldn't they, Jim? But Hey, look, what a job at halftime. They wanted to keep things moving in the right direction. They have done that, and, man, what an awesome display by the offense.
Hyde's going to test the coverage this time. The Packers' offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
That's second down coming up.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. Looking to go down the field here.
Intercepted.